What is up, guys? Josh here. Welcome back to quite possibly the final episode of Bunny Hill Horror Bunny Boiler. We ended off last episode on this little card thing, and we got the two moon things that go with the moon poem, but we still don't really know how to kind of get there, you know? I don't know if any of this text has anything to do with the lock, but it's four numbers, sorry. Amidst the hour of witching, 12, beneath the blue moon's gaze, passage will be granted, but what goes through me stays. So, 12:31. Nope. You can your best guess, but electronic locks is no and turns off. Whatever's in the cabinet is just going to have to stay there. Oh, so I fucked up. Now I don't have an option. Fuck, dude. I've fucked up so many times in this playthrough. Where am I even supposed to go now? Let's go to the cell. Oh, Len, isn't that? Yeah. When you were last down here, you found zombified prisoners and rotting flesh. So it's a surprise to see Len looking quite healthy and also quite naked. He drinks whiskey from a heavy glass decanter and smiles shyly at you from a crouched position. His ankles are chained to the floor. Care for a snifter, he says. The ambience isn't great down here, but at least we're away from Captain Creepy and the mentalists. Are you okay? What happened? Can you help me leave? So I can give him the diary note. We'll go through this first, though. You mean I'm going to turn into a ravenous zombie at any second, break from my chains and eat you alive? I wouldn't worry. They haven't injected me yet. I have had what they call the pre-op, which consisted of Rob stripping me and chaining me up. He seemed to enjoy that a bit too much. I bet he wears satin Snickers under those leather trousers. Probably. What happened? Well, Rob's revolver compelled me to take a lovely road trip here with your friends, and Elf, who proceeded to invent a story about how you and I killed Rob's brother. Elf, you son of a bitch. I'd trust that girl about as far as I can throw her. I think they took your friends to one of the bedrooms. Yes, that is true. Can you help me? Well, I can lend you this. He hands you a Swiss Army knife which has been painted with the colors of Mercia. These always come in useful. Always knew I'd end up in this cell, so I hid it inside. Don't you need it, you ask? Don't worry about me. I've loosened the chain, so I'm not as helpless as I seem. And that bastard who tries to inject me is gonna get a real shock when he meets the other item I hid. Len raises the heavy decanter as if making a toast. As a bonus, it keeps the cold out too. Maybe I could warm you up instead? What the fuck? Len raises his eyebrows at your request and puts the tankard down. You know, I might just take you up on that offer. With no warning, he reaches a strong arm across your waist and pulls you onto his lap. You instinctively reach out and grab your arms around his body to keep your balance, scenting whiskey and aftershave. With only thin fabric of your tunic in between your bodies, he pulls you right against his chest and kisses you for a long time. You still haven't gotten your breath back when he releases you. Taken aback, you almost stumble over the man's leg and bring your hand down for balance. You quickly pull your hand back up, but find the floor at the second attempt. You begin. I know, he says. You've got important things to do. I shouldn't keep you. Looks like you're warmed up too now, he winks, taking another draw of whiskey. You stand up, patting yourself down with as much dignity as you can muster. What the fuck? Just diary note. Oh. Wait, you showed Len the note and he laughs. Amazing to think Dr. K's the sanest one here, isn't it? Although that's like winning the most charismatic train spotter award. Well, Medigal's a narcotic, I know that a bit too well. Unless you've brushed up on your Anglo-Saxon vocab, you might have to rely on memory. I don't think you'll find many clues in this place. Well, I fucked this up anyways, already. So I guess that doesn't matter anymore until we're gonna go back and do this again, probably in one more episode to try and fix all the shit that we fucked up just to see what would happen. But I guess examine lock. No way you can enter the code now. Time to cut your losses and move on. Yeah, that's pretty shitty. So this is useless. This is useless. We got the army knife now, but I don't know what that's for. Go to the parlor. Maybe examine the clock. We can use the army knife here. Take out the Mercian army knife and fan out strange tools. The spork and fish scale are unlikely to be useful, but the screwdriver most certainly is. And you remove a panel on the grandfather clock. Now what? Examine clock innards. You're viewing the inner workings of the mansion's stately grandfather clock. It doesn't seem too much effort to change the time and date now, but you hope you'll achieve more than make Ozzy late for appointments. So I can change the month, the day, and the time. Does that have something to do with his diary note? Or maybe the moon poem? It's October, so I guess October, 12 o'clock and the 31st. I think we did it. Hey, so that was the diary note. So I guess this has the diary note and the Medugal thing. So I think this has both codes, one for the grandfather clock and the other code for the cabinet by the cell. You didn't quite prepare yourself for how loud the chimes would be right up by your ears, but you allow yourself a moment's triumph as the wall panel slides up and opens to a stone stairwell. As your hearing returns, you ponder the last line of the stanza. What goes through me stays. Enter the passage. No sooner do you step through the doorway than the whole panel slams shut behind you, plunging you into near darkness. Once your eyes adjust, you make out a light at the top of the stone staircase. You don't appear to have much choice for your next movements. Climb stairs. Rain has seeped into the stairwell, and the slippery steps test your balance to the limit. A broken neck is a very real prospect. The slimy rocks to your sides offer little help, and sitting in front of you are 3 dolls. You must be approaching Daisy's bedroom. If it wasn't strange enough, you then feel a spray of fine mist against your face. It has an unpleasant chemical smell to it, and you swear you hear a nasty chuckle. I think I got a shitty ending, didn't I? I think I fucked up. I think I fucked up. Let's climb the stairs. The owl and the pussycat went to the sea in a beautiful pea green boat. They took some honey and plenty of money wrapped up in a 5-pound note. The owl looked up to the stars above and sang to a small guitar. Oh lovely pussy, oh pussy my love, what a beautiful pussy you are. You are, what a beautiful pussy you are. Okie dokie. Stay still? Pussy said to the owl, you elegant fowl, how charmingly sweet you sing. Well, let us be married, too long we have tarried, but what shall we do for a ring? They sailed away for a year and a day to the land where the bong tree grows. And there in a wood a piggywig stood with a ring at the end of his nose. His nose, with a ring at the end of his nose. Sadie Slittle, stay still, attack the dolls, run down the stairs, run up the stairs. I don't think running up or down the stairs is a good idea. Considering how slippery it is, I'll probably just die. So we're gonna stay still. Again, dear pig, are you willing to sell for 1 shilling your ring? Said the piggy, I will. So they took it away and were married next day, but the turkey lives on the hill. They dined on mince and slices of quince, which they had ate with a wood spoon, and hand in hand on the edge of the sand they danced by the light of the moon, they danced by the light of the moon. Untrained swords. Against all common sense, you take the greasy stone stairs at a sprint, you escape from the doll, suffering only a broken neck and death after your footing gives way, and you cannon down the stairs. I know, you were under a lot of pressure, but it seems that that's what someone else was counting on. Why not try again? So I think the idea is to, what if I attack the dolls? You're afraid of no dolls and catch one with a punch to his face. You kick the next one, instantly unbalancing your standing leg, which gives way. Your head slams into a stone step on your way down, and another. The final step proves terminal, and you die. Turns out you should have been more afraid of the slimy surface all along. Back you go. Yeah, so I think the right thing to do is to stay still. Stay still. There we fucking go. You! Escaping the passage, you find yourself in Daisy Fluffington's bedroom. The woman bears down on you with the wrath of the gods, while hundreds of dolls gaze down from the shelves as if spectators at a creepy coliseum. Usurper! Did you really think sucking up to Oswald will help you? You may have fooled him, but I know what you are, and what you're planning. You know he thinks you're dead. Well, I'd hate to disappoint him. God damn it, the fucking camera died. I knew it was gonna happen. It was low on battery. I'm just gonna add a webcam really quick. I apologize. Alright, as kind of lame as this may be, that's gonna have to work for the rest of the video. I apologize. Well, I'd hate to disappoint him. Okay, so reason, fight, grab a doll, or run down the stairs. Down the stairs, obviously a bad idea. Maybe we can grab a doll, fight, or reason. I don't know if we can reason with her. She looks a little bit beyond that, if I'm going to be honest. Fighting, who knows? Maybe we could win. I don't know. But let's grab a doll and see what happens there. You hesitantly pick up the nearest doll as if it might bite, and Daisy also starts to look less assured. What are you doing? She asked before recovering. Put him down right now. Okay, yeah, I think this is the right decision. Throw the doll in the air. She's gonna go and do that. You throw the doll to the ceiling, and Daisy's anger turns to blind panic. Murderer! She shouts and races forward, leaping in the air. She catches the doll, but stumbles over your outstretched leg to receive a one-way trip to the bottom of the stairs. Well, she's probably dead. Let's check on her. You have absolutely no desire to tackle the stairs again, but look down into the dark passage. Despite the lack of light, you're pretty sure about Daisy's fate. Nobody's head should be at that angle from their body. Okay. Besides her, the doll's eyes look up into yours. You really want to be somewhere else right now. Let's look around, I guess. You look around and the dolls look back, seeming to pass judgment on you as you poke and prod around the room. Along with Daisy's own medications, you find an empty bottle marked Medugal, which she must have used to drug you. That doesn't seem to be anything useful here. So yeah, she did drug me. Okay. We'll leave then. You leave the room and enter a corridor which displays a grotesque painting that brings back memories of frustration. Isn't this what I used? This was like the first puzzle, wasn't it? From the first game. Or first part. And you wonder if your journey is nearing its climax. Gold-plated name tags on 3 doors read Daisy Fluffington, Ilflaid Mandius, and Ostrathe Mandius. Behind a gate with a small padlock, the stairs lead up to the 2nd floor. The adjacent gate descending to the ground floor appears far more securely locked. So we can enter any of the rooms. We were just in Daisy's room. We'll check out Ostrathe, I guess. Thinking you could hear snatches of conversation from Faye's room, you approach as quietly as you can and listen through the keyhole. Do you think she likes me? Dave, Elf probably likes anything with a penis. Fantastic! You gently wrap the door and hear 2 anguished gasps. It's only me, you say. Oh, thank God, babes, says Claire. Can you get us out? Try the handle, I guess? You rattle the handle, but to no avail. Nice thinking, Sherlock, says Dave. We had tried that. Then no, I can't think of anything, you say, more sharply than you'd anticipated. Yeah, fuck you guys. Fuck you, Dave. Fuck you, Dave. We'll go to Ilflaid. Oh, shit, okay. You open Ilflaid's door to find her in a terrible way. She's in floods of tears, handcuffed to the bed, and in a state of semi-undress. She speaks awkwardly through sobs and a strap that's tied around her face. It was Rob, she says. He told me I'm being disobedient. Please help me. Following your recent experiences, you stay alert and look around the room before entering, spotting a small key on the table, which you take. So I can lock the handcuffs or I can leave the corridor. Let's see what happens if we unlock the handcuffs. You'll kneel down to help Elf, getting a scent of perfume, and take her hands, bringing the restraints toward you. She squeezes yours back. There's a small keyhole, but the key doesn't quite fit. That one's for the stairs, she says. You'll have to find another. But now that you've got the cuffs open and all you did was accidentally press a release catch, she could probably have freed herself if she wanted. So this was a trap then, or a trick or something. What happened, you ask? What happened? She whispers, putting her arms around your back and bringing her face to yours. Is that my gallant heroes rescued me and we've got some time to kill. She presses her body against yours and you feel her tongue brush around your lips and then slide in between. Wait, she says, pushing you gently back. I need to get changed. Could you turn around a minute? We're definitely gonna die here, or be injected with a drug. But for science, we're gonna find out what happens. You obediently face a wall and hear a susurration of fabric sliding off skin and Elf humming to herself. A slight click causes you to turn around and you see Elf's hand by a switch in the wall, but nothing seems to have happened. She looks guilty, but only for a second. Now changed into a different outfit altogether, her eyes take a hold of yours. She glances to the bed and slowly licks her lips. You take the hint and lie down on the sheets. She slides onto the bed beside you with a grin and grabs a handful of your tunic, pulling and then releasing it back onto your skin. Her face comes right up to yours and she whispers into your ear. Okay, this can't be too comfy, can it? You don't need battle outfit now you've rescued your fair maiden, and she's here to give you your reward. Why not let me take it off? Oh fuck, we're going down this rabbit hole, okay. You raise your arms to make Elf's task easier and she brings a leg over yours and lies on top of you. Your eyes are only a few inches apart from hers and you can't see her hands as they start at the top of your body. And hi Rob, draw teasingly down your chest and stomach. As she gets to the hem of the tunic, you hear the door open and everything happens before you can react. Sorry, says Elf as she springs off the bed and runs to the door past the leering figure of Mad Rob. Thanks, Elf, he says. I'll be around later to give you a real seeing to. I'll just have to get the blood off these sheets first. Rob turns to you with a sneer and raises his gun. Told you I'd find you, didn't I? This is for my brother. 2 shots ring out in quick succession and your adventure reaches a terminal end. Yeah, so kind of figured this would happen. I wonder what would happen if we go through most of this. Oh wait, whoops. I wonder what would happen if we go through most of this, but then leave after. Okay, it's fine. Sorry, you say, making yourself decent and heading to the door. You try and think of a diplomatic way to finish that sentence. You're saved the need as a water glass shatters against the wall by your head. Don't you dare leave me, shouts Elf. I don't care anyways. If you come back here, I'm going to rip your... You shut the door behind you to hear an even louder threat. Rob, Elf shouts. He's in here. We gotta run or something. We have the gate key. We gotta think of what to do, though. What would be smart here? Daisy's room. We can't enter her room. What if I go back in? Okay, it's now locked. So I could go to Daisy's room, or I could go gate key. It doesn't seem like Rob's actually coming for me. As you turn the key, you think you hear footsteps, but their location is hard to place. It's probably nothing you don't think. That's probably Rob. Climb the stairs, fuck it. Oh, there we go. We found him again. Well, well, well. You turn around to be greeted by a gruff and out-of-breath voice. I've been all around the hill, all around the castle, but it was worth it. Oh yes, it was worth it. You back up the stairs, but Rob is advancing towards you and brandishing his revolver. So how do we do this? I could shoot you right here and now, but I think the cell's where you belong. Maybe a good dose of sleep drink is what you need. Make you nice and helpless. Helpless. Don't worry, I'll be sure to come and visit you whenever I want something to do. You think you can hear more footsteps, but they're very faint. We're gonna play for time. Because fighting Rob, we're just gonna die instantly, probably. Sleep drink, you say? Oh. Oh, I think we're fine. I think we're good. Is that the stuff that makes you vicious zombies? What? No, Rob replies. It means sleep drink. You're thinking of friend drink. That's the warrior's drug. It makes... Try not to give the same away with eye contact, but Rob has sensed the presence of Len behind him. He returns on the spot to meet a heavy whiskey decanter full on the forehead. Holy shit. Several shots go off as Rob arm wildly flails and Len drops to the ground clutching his leg. Blood from both men pools on the carpet, but only Len remains conscious. Yay! Len's alive. Let's talk to him. Let me help you say, noticing with relief that most of Rob's bullets ended up in the wall. I'll be fine, says Len through clenched teeth. Daisy's got almost enough meds in her room to bring the dead back to life. I'm sure she'll have enough for a thigh wound. He manages a grin. And after I've patched myself up, I think I'll give Rob a guided tour of the cells, if he's still alive, that is. Len pauses in thought, then takes Rob's revolver. He checks the cylinder, then pats the man's pockets and swears. Well, this isn't going to be much use anymore, he says. What should I do? Guess we'll be beating old Ozzy now, says Len. He's got armed men up there, so an attack's out of the question. You might need to be a bit sly. What items have you got? You show him. Is that it? Len puffs out his cheeks. Maybe just focus on staying safe then. Siqueira, Sera, and all that. Speaking of, I'd best go patch myself up now. So I think if I had gotten other items I could have gotten along the way, this might have been different. So I'm really interested in replaying and seeing what would happen. Is that you, Claire? Yes, it's me. Don't worry, you say. Can you get us out? I'll try as you say with a little hope. So yeah, I don't have anything to let them out. So I guess I gotta climb the stairs. But we're gonna save this finale for the next episode. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment down below, and subscribe for more content from this channel. Thank you to Crunchy Fried Games for making this game. I'm really glad I played it. It's not over yet, but thought I'd give thanks right now anyways, because I've had a good time with it so far. And I think it's a really well-made game. I love this one a lot more than the other one. I think it has a lot of improvements with how the story works and the options that you can miss stuff, as well as have like some other different endings kind of thing, where the talking to people results in different conversations and stuff and interactions. So I think that's very cool. Once again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Josh out.